It's all
I
good.
didn't smoke nothing though.
Damn, Mount Mac, we here. We live. It's the BullRad show.
Oh,
Mount Mizak.
what's
We got
happening?
a lot of shit to discuss today. My boy BullRad is in the mode. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what happened, but he in the mode.
Ain't nothing. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
We in the building. How you doing? You good? Everything good?
Chilling, baby. Chilling. Everything's flowing nicely.
Rad.
Yo, what's good, kiddo? What's up?
Shit, man, chilling. You know, growing these greens, these vegetables. You know, I'm just out
Well
here.
balanced diet. Well balanced diet.
Yeah, got to. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have your greens, kids.
For real.
Not kids, but you gotta have. You know what I'm saying?
I can't find my fucking shit. I'm down to a vape pen and I can't even find that, bro. This ain't clicking right now.
Damn.
Well, shout out to everybody. We today we launching on Twitch. I'm about to try to build that up. You know, I gotta build all this shit up.
Yeah, go follow the Twitch.
House too.
That's right.
YouTube. We go live. We don't do no editing and cutting out the words and all that.
Nah.
We straight live on your ass. Pause.
Yeah.
That's just how it's gonna be. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
So,
That's why a lot of these content people that are just talking into a camera all day, like they don't need to be doing edits, but they do because they're just not on point. They just can't flow with it, and they're also very concerned with the shit they say, so they go back with a fine tooth comb to make sure they don't fuck up the bag.
Exactly. We don't got to do all that. All right. So we got
to shit.
We definitely got some hot topics for y'all today. You know what I mean? But first of all, you know, we know about the YSL, the whole shit with Young Thug, all the trouble he in. God damn it, they trying to bury him under the jail right now, charge him with all kind of weird.
They won.
Thank you.
And all the other members, 27 something members, a lot of them ratting or whatever else. But Gunna, he's in a situation where they dropped all the violent shit he was accused of, right?
Yeah,
so,
all the charges, yeah. They
lost the key to his cell. They just can't let him out.
You said they lost the key to his cell. They can't let him out.
I'm saying they must. They dropped all his charges, but they just can't find that key, so he's still down.
Yeah, man, that's what it seemed like, bro. He ain't even in the new indictment. You know what I'm saying? So this shit is crazy.
But they ain't dropped all the charges. They just dropped the violent ones and shit. But he should.
I told you that was going to happen. And then I told you that there's going to be tons of charges that do come out that sound crazy, but then when the actual case comes down to it, that's just never going to get mentioned in court because it's bullshit. So you're going to hear a lot of crazy shit, but they're also going to continue to pile more and more on. And it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. I mean, Gunna is starting to look better every day, but he's still going to get fucked. But
I think he might be a better, to tell you the truth.
Deep
but
shit.
I don't know when the hearing is. Kim Kardashian, she put out a statement on his behalf.
Oh, thank God. What would the world be if Kim didn't come through and fucking Jesus Christ. I thought it was the other way around. Captain Save-A-Ho. What happened to that?
Yeah, but you can talk your shit, but she been helping out a lot of motherfuckers. She got a lot of people free.
Yeah, she freed a lot of people so far. She freed over like 20 people or some shit like that.
Yeah,
no, I know, because these decision makers that are, they're jerking off to her video, and that, when they're finished, they actually keep listening, and they're like, oh man, they get all in their feels those like 5 minutes afterwards, and they're like, I'm gonna help this girl out. I don't know who this dude is, but I'm gonna help these titties out.
Yeah, but the power of celebrity, we underestimate.
She's using it for a good cause now, but I'm just saying, like, come on, like that's what it comes down to. Is Kim Kardashian's gonna be the swaying factor in these fucking cases? Are you kidding me? Like,
right? But
that'd be crazy. She might be. She passed her baby bar and all that shit.
That would just be a very, very sad day for the justice system in America. Not that nothing against her or him or getting him out. That's great. Helping people. That's awesome. I'm down with it. But I'm just saying, like, if she becomes the straw that breaks the camel's back and starts making moves out here because of her, like, that just fucking speaks volumes about our justice system and how fucked it is.
Yeah, so wait. Go ahead, Mount Mac. Sorry.
Hey, but you got to think her dad was working with Johnny Cochran back in the day. They
Robert
got
Kardashian was a huge
boy
lawyer.
off, you know what I mean? Close dad off and shit like that. So
that's what I said. Like, if it wasn't for OJ, we wouldn't have Kim and the rest of the gang.
Yeah.
So wait, BullRad, you think his chances? You think he not? That's what your opinion is. He's not getting bail. On the Gunna thing. He's not getting bail. You're saying?
I don't think so. No, they're just going to come up with some reason why not to give him bail. You know what I mean? Like, they're just not going to let him out. They're not going to let any of those guys out, bottom line. And then they're just going to try to throw the book at him. And see, they're going to throw some shit up and see what sticks. But they're going to get on him for sure.
I can agree with him. I think that, you know what I mean, they gonna hold Gunna because they feel like he's too powerful, you know what I mean, out there in the streets, and they feel like he probably could potentially help out Young Thug a little bit, and they worried about the witnesses and everybody doing the proffers and all that shit. So they don't want nobody on that side with money free at the moment.
Plus, the one thing they can always go back to, if you don't have priors and all that, you don't look like you're dangerous and stuff, and he's got nothing to do with any of the violent shit, but they'll just say because of his money and his contacts and his ability to move around, they're just going to say he's a flight risk, and they'll just not let him out for that. And that's it.
I kind of agree. But, you know, because main reason why I really agree is because he's still friendly with Thug. And
he's crew. He's
I know but I'm just saying the police, they see that type of shit and they know that, you know, they do some things, communicate, get things done or whatever, you know, allegedly. But the thing is, he should have, you know, if you're not telling, then you rebelling against them. They don't give a fuck. If you ain't
not telling is the same as you know, you're aiding at that point. You're aiding that what they say is a continuing criminal enterprise that just sounds really bad. So they ain't letting him out on shit. No way.
Yeah. And in the court, I heard Thug say, "Hey, how you doing? Look like you lost some weight." And like, yeah, I lost about whatever. He said it was still cool. Police looking like, oh hell no, these two.
Yeah, they lawyers even have to stop their ass. Like, hey, Jeffrey, Mr. Williams. Stop! Like, what are you doing?
Gunna should have been like, "Yo, homie, don't say nothing to me right now."
Gunna got his glasses on. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
Anytime he's got 2 minutes worth of, anytime he's gonna catch a minute or two open where he can speak and defend himself and say it's bullshit. I'd be running my mouth like crazy. Like, this is bullshit. I didn't do nothing. This is crazy. Like, anytime I got a chance, I'd be saying that shit.
Crazy as fuck.
It is.
Yeah, so that we saying basically it's still not looking good because they use tactics and they do what they want basically. If they don't want him out, his ass ain't coming out. Period.
Oh, they make the rule.
Yeah, they do.
So you could drop the violent charges, you could do all this, do all that. Kim Kardashian but the judge is the one that's going to be like, you know what? Nah, fuck that. Yeah. And that's he's a little bullheaded fat. Mean-looking motherfucker. He don't got no love for them dudes. He's a straight sorry.
At all, bro.
And the DA, I told you, the DA, every video that comes out, you're gonna see her hair is a little nicer, her makeup's a little better. You can see her money stacking up already, man.
That DA need a Thug, nigga. Run up in her.
She's a gangster. She's just on the other side of it, but she's definitely a gangster. She's going at him hard.
Show her the better side of life, you feel me? Show her to be feeling good. You know, a dude, she needs somebody to make her feel real good.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good to be putting your own people in fucking prison for life on circumstantial bullshit.
And the bitch came from Cali.
Yeah, she from Cali.
Came out there to be the cleanup woman and shit.
But so is Kamala Harris. You know, she worked in Cali putting.
Yeah, so that's just pretty nasty situation. But you know, I ain't. You know, they got a job to do, so it's whatever. You know what I mean? Now
they're professional fucking rats.
Yeah, for real. Let them do that. But we gotta stay the fuck out their way, and I'm staying out of Atlanta too.
Hell yeah.
Fuck that. All tops. And all chicken and waffle spots in LA. Fuck them too.
Hey, I actually went out there and ate at the Roscoe's. Now, I don't know if it was that same one, but I went out there and I wasn't, you know what I mean? It was good. We went at night though.
Yeah, nigga, you ain't have no big fucking house on your neck.
Yeah, I ain't had no fucking house or car around my neck.
Yeah, you have no money.
Mercedes or Bentley.
Yeah, but you got a life they can steal and get famous off of that.
That's true.
Man.
That's true.
That's some heavy dope right there.
Hell yeah.
You know,
message.
Whole family arrested for that shit. That shit is ill.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, I heard they got the dog on a 3 to 5 for conspiracy.
Hell yeah.
The dog.
Yeah, he's seen the whole shit and he didn't tell on him, so now he's going down too.
He said the dog.
The dog got a 3 to 5 for conspiracy. The dog is a pit bull, you know.
God damn, straight. He's a blue pit.
Blue nose, yeah, the fucking
red nose.
And he's got papers, so they all up on him.
Hell yeah.
We was on the channel defending this dude we about to talk about now, Benzino. You know, we felt he was treated wrong when you know, he was at a hotel with a dude.
Yeah.
But yo,
they kicked him out, that motherfucker.
Yeah, and on Clubhouse it got crazy. We like, yo, he not gay like y'all. Nah, he not gay. We was defending him on this channel. All this new shit come out, and we find out that hotel was a hot spot for the dudes to hook up at, do their little thing. You feel me?
Yeah.
Find out all kind of video came out on the boy.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Like normally Wack's out there talking shit that's like, you know, pretty crazy and pretty wild and pretty heavy stuff. But notice he comes out swinging and dropping bombs anytime like his name starts getting kicked around.
Yeah.
He's got his ass all up in the air, spreading his butt cheeks and shit. Some rando hoe up in a hotel, and then all of a sudden, everybody in fucking the rap game is gay now.
Damn.
You know? Anything to blow up somebody else. He's
one of the main factors that this information came out, but he's not behind it.
Yeah, he's got to go heavy, bro. He needs a lot of coverage. You know, that ass is big. He's got to cover that shit up.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
He got caught crazy, man. We're gonna get into that because that shit, wow, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. I can't really believe nothing he say no more. He not 100 to me no more. It's like, nah.
You gotta start
right now, like 59 cents a piece.
Benzino, tough guy, made man from Boston. You know, shout out to 90 Jake, but Benzino always had a tough reputation, fighting with the locks, doing this, got murdered people in this crew. The made men, one doing life, I think, for murder, one of them, all kind of crazy shit. You feel me? Big tough bravado, big tough.
Got shot up by his nephew.
Yeah, got, you know, whatever.
At his mom's funeral.
Mm-hmm. The way he talking, the way he carry himself, you know what I mean? Like he motherfucking the toughest dude in the world. He stays stiff, pause. But nigga, he put off that image like he was just He-Man. But it came to find out now they got footage of the man with a purple dildo. You know, crazy things involved. There's a trainee out there that's coming out, giving out information on the on his antics and the things he want. You know, his fantasies, weird shit. I don't give a fuck on YouTube, so I talk about it.
Oh yeah, it's out there.
His fantasy is to have a trainee, and he was trying to hook that up, and then all the trainees are coming out against the nigga, and he was on the video doing crazy shit, and they got audio to do. So basically, what I'm saying is, I feel like a dickhead for following Wack and defending this gay ass nigga who, when he was in the goddamn, he was in the club, the red.
Oh, it's so violent right there.
Red top in. Yeah, but I'm not against gay people. I love them.
Nah, for sure.
The secret
open
tough guy, gay dudes. We talked about that already on this channel. Like, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the queer, proud queer people. I'm not talking about them. You know what I mean? We got love for everybody on this channel. But secretive dudes, that shit is dangerous.
In the closet ass niggas.
In the closet ass tough ass motherfuckers. Meanwhile, you so tough, but you go home and you in the bed with your ass up with the fucking
with your booty hole, man. What's up?
I mean, yo, you gotta be thugging to do some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's gangster as fuck. I'm not trying to do it, but I'm just saying, like, nigga, you get down like that, that's hard as fuck. I'll give him that.
You ain't scared of nothing. You take that. Like, that's crazy. Hey, but if Benzino behalf from out his mouth, it was only 3.5 inches. You know what I'm saying? It was 3.5 inches.
Still sticking out his mouth?
Hey.
I'm saying, like, you saying like 3.5 extra, like couldn't get it in, or just 3 total?
Nah, he said it was 3.5 inches. You know what I'm saying?
In the details now.
So I don't know if that means he's not gay because it was 3.5 inches, or I don't
know. If you know exactly how big another man's dick is, you're gay.
I know what the fuck it means,
with the backside is gay to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that shit is gay as fuck.
But
if you pulled tape on a dude's shit, you're yep.
Man, if you playing and I think if you even having a woman look your booty hole, that shit, I'll be like, homie.
And I've been
up
in prison, and I do proud gangsters bragging about. You know, they like to get ate out. They like to get aired out. They like to get their ass. Like, nigga put their leg up like this. Yeah, I'm like, oh, yo, you dead ass. Like,
yeah, some of them are way too excited to get there and be tossed a salad, man.
Yo,
Chocolate syrup.
And maybe, I don't know if that's gay, whatever, having a girl. I don't know, but any penetration.
No, I'm drawing a line. That's gay. That's gay.
Okay. It's gay then.
Yeah, that shit wild. That shit
do that shit to us in jail.
See, and then Benzito, he's so disrespectful. People had their reps on the line for him, defending him,
right,
and all that type of shit. And he go being messy, like he's a fucking little weirdo.
Yeah,
man. Like,
I agree with you.
Come out, man. Just come out. That's all. That's what he should have did. Like, just come out. Like,
hey. Yeah, if you come out and say it, people will talk about it for a week. But if you keep pretending like you're not, and people keep finding shit that you are, it's gonna be a story for the next year. So just get it over with.
It's so disgusting. So like,
yeah, that shit wild.
These type of people, man, because he was the toughest of them all.
Yeah, man. He was that nigga.
Yo, I mean, don't even trip like there's not dudes that play offensive line in the NFL that aren't gay. You know what I'm saying? These guys are tough. You know what I'm saying? They can, like a super gangster can still be gay, but like,
no, for sure.
I'm saying they can actually pull it off, and they are that way. They're violent. They don't give a fuck. They're about that life, but like they just go a little extra hard in some other places where you really shouldn't. You know?
Hell yeah, it's like Alpo.
Well, I'm sorry. No, I didn't say you shouldn't. That's their thing. That's cool. That's cool. I'm not against people doing their thing. I'm just saying, like, if you're like a real G'd up super gangster official and verified, and then you're doing that on the side, like that's a weird look. You don't see that too often.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, the secretive shit ain't safe. It ain't cool. No. I ain't fair when you fucking with bitches and then you like to do this.
Yeah, that's wild.
Ain't no secret. With YouTube being a platform, there's no such thing as secrets anymore. Like,
and he should have known that. He should have jumped in front of that bullet. That's what I think he's doing. But we'll get into that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because if some shit coming out on you, a lot of niggas who think they smart, they're gonna jump in front of the bullet and try to switch the narrative right there. You feel me?
You should be jumping out the window because your career is over.
Yeah, man.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, I was reading that.
He looked a little sus. He always looked a little sweet to me. I don't know.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? Like way too pretty, or trying to be at least, putting in the effort to look like that. Like
his career.
I don't know nothing about that.
And you gotta understand how Hollywood works.
Nah, for sure.
You don't just come up. There's a million actors, good looking. All around, everywhere. Yeah. So
you gotta do something to stand out in the crowd.
Out of nowhere. A lot of times you like, wait, how does what the fuck?
Well, they're like, yo, check it out. Like me and these 10 guys are all the same. So like, if he wants to get famous, he's probably got to be down to take a shot in the mouth here or there. It is what it is.
Oh Lord.
Because these actors, we work around them, and even the background ones and them other little ones, like they be so desperate and like thirsty for any type of
anything.
They're attention whores. They're desperate. They're fucking ridiculous. They're annoying.
Like, just look at a dude like Harvey Weinstein. Like that guy shouldn't even be touching fucking chicken breasts. Like, and he's smashing all these chicks and dudes. Like that was crazy. He looks like a giant wart.
Oh Lord.
And this cat's out there fucking smashing the high in Hollywood on both sides. And so it's all about career and career moves, and these people are willing to do just about anything, and that's one of many things they've done.
Yeah, man. They've been doing that for years, since the 90s, I heard. They've been talking about that. You gotta sacrifice.
They got crazy interviews.
They got weird shit.
Yeah, they got crazy interviews with actors admitting that when they were a child that this shit happened to them as a child actor, and they named names, and then all of a sudden they don't have careers.
Yeah.
And now it's 12 years later, and they're popping up on B movies and shit, like because they're trying to come back from the Me Too movement and all that.
Yeah. Logically, like this job, to get it, it requires certain things. Like you got to go all
network.
To land something like that. Yeah, that's like hitting the lottery for these motherfuckers. You feel me? So
absolutely. Like that's like back in the day, like people would be like, "Yo, How much would you like? Would you take $1 million to blow a guy? And you're like, no, I'm not gay. Like, it's funny. You see stand-up comics talking about that. They're like, bro, fucking, I'm not above that now. I'm broke. I got bills to pay and shit.
Hell yeah. The motherfuckers would do anything for $1. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And if it came down to fucking getting like a franchise movie, like say Batman or some franchise movie, it's gonna be 6 deals and millions and millions of dollars. Like people, you know,
this
they're
dude
gonna have
popping collar. They popping.
GT is, I think GT is trying to say, GT Massive, shout out. I think he's trying to say like some of us probably slept with a trainee and didn't know it or didn't know what else type of shit. You got me fucked up, homie.
Yeah, you're bugging, dog. You're bugging.
But I'm not sure. Somebody else reading. I'm not sure if that's what he's trying to say, but I feel like that's what he's trying to say.
Yeah, check it out. If it's got an Adam's apple, don't fuck with it, and you can't have that shit removed. It's just that's it. Like very easy from far away. I mean, we work with a couple people that are on everything. They're always background or maybe a small speaking part, and there's like 2 or 3 people specifically that I know that they're women, but they're not really women, and you can tell that with most
you
can tell. Immediately.
Give me a chance to get naked. I watch everyone, and I'm married, so I ain't gotta.
Yeah, man, I'm married too.
I mean,
man.
when you see a chick who's like 6'2" and her voice is deeper than yours, and she's got hair on her knuckles, like that's and an Adam's apple to boot, like crazy, like a linebacker walking around in heels and a miniskirt. It's crazy.
He said
the sauce.
Benzino look. Saucy said Taylor.
Facts.
Booty remix.
I wasn't surprised if he was in this deal. Fact.
That dude is sweeter than mother. He got a wait. First of all, we skipped over the fact that he got an OnlyFans. Yeah. Now, what type of dude, you know what I mean, or what type of gangster got an only nine? You know what I mean? So
yeah, man.
Like, I'm a regular square bear, so I don't be surprised if I pop up with that. But like,
I heard making that bread out there.
Like we forgot the nigga. He got an OnlyFans. And he said, "Yeah, I'll be sure. I'll be doing." Like, nah, man. We should have known,
bro. Yeah.
We should have known right then about the homie.
All his subscribers is gay men, probably. Like, come on,
shout bro. Out, Can't Wait. That shit was funny as hell. And shout out to my boy James Hudson, the infamous. You heard? But man, it's just it's ill. But I just wish he came out the closet and just been straight up and down. That's all.
Whatever. That shit's burning down around him now, so don't worry about it.
For real. You're right.
Yeah, man.
You're right. Okay, now Wack been in a lot of heat. We ain't on Wack yet, but we gonna get on it. But 21 Savage and Wack. Now, because of all the controversy surrounding Wack getting caught with his ass up in the air, but as I'm sorry, like what type of nigga? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's just wild.
We're gonna get into that. So I guess 21 Savage, who's a clubhouser, you know what I mean, was running, chopping it up with a female, and they were clowning, I guess. Yeah. Wack got when the 21 Savage was clowning him, and he just went all out, super angry. He got
the big girl from Love and Hip Hop.
Yo, he got mad as fuck. So he went in and he basically just went all the way in and said,
and took it off on 21 Savage.
Yeah,
which is just him just deflecting and trying to get the attention off of him. Like I said before, every time they bring the heat to him and it's real deal, he just goes off on like as many people with the worst he can come up with, and
shout out to Can't Wait.
Attention for real.
Hell yeah.
So wait, because you heard that shit. Mama, did you hear?
Yeah, bro. It's the big girl Tokyo Love from Love and Hip Hop. Or Tokyo, she the big girl, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. That was her.
Yeah, that's her that's on there talking crazy to Wack talking about, and she's supposed to have some shit with Zeus. He tried to block her shit. Like, he just took it all out on 21 Savage. But yeah, it's Tokyo from Love and Hip Hop. That's the girl he is coming after. He mad at, she made that comment. She was like, Wack, what's up with you on the bed? Butt naked, yelling at niggas on Clubhouse. Like, who does that?
That's crazy too. That's another crazy detail. He was yelling at niggas.
Yeah.
On the bed.
Butt ass naked.
Reckless as fuck. With
I told you it's just something about the dude. I don't fuck with him.
And you were right all along.
Yeah.
I was trying to defend the nigga, but
me too, man. I'm a Cali baby. Man. You know I love my Cali niggas.
Man,
and this
for
shit.
real.
I looked at Wack like like a top dog type of nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thought he was better than this shit that he doing now. Now he going at niggas and all this shit and the entertainment.
Showing emotion, obviously, because he hurt that they was clowning him because he got caught with his ass up.
Right.
Well, that's what happens when you keep putting fucking baby oil all the way up your butthole. You don't need a tan in your butthole.
Oh Lord. I ain't gonna go there with it. Holy.
I didn't know through road like that. Like I didn't know it was all right for him to be doing that kind of stuff.
He did hit some points when he came at 21 Savage.
He did.
21 Savage, come on, BullRad, you got something to say? I see it, but 21
Savage. I mean, all right. So 21 Savage gets all caught up with ICE and all that because he's not a legal citizen, you know. So like, you know, that shit is gonna take forever. Plus, he's got dough, so he's stalling that out in the court process. And Wack 100 is acting like he doesn't know how this shit goes down. And he's like, all of a sudden, you know, he ain't got no charges on him. It's like, no, bro, you of all people know he's still got charges. You know exactly what's going on. His lawyer's delaying and stalling and stalling. And meanwhile, he's still in the country. And now Wack wants to act like this is the biggest conspiracy since the Kennedy murder. And your butt's in the air and people be seeing it. Like, stop talking about people. Stop people talking about people's fucking status in this country, whether legal or illegal. You still got your ass all up in the air on the internet looking like a clown, bro, on that weirdo.
So he doesn't have points with 21 Savage because the DA did say that.
I mean, yeah, maybe he has points, but this is Wack 100. How come he doesn't have paperwork on that? I mean, he normally brings paperwork to the table, and now all of a sudden he's just going based on straight allegation.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but maybe is he or is he not? Because if he's working with the police,
then he'd be showing you paperwork.
Yeah, he could be putting out shit that he knows is facts, but he acting like he don't really know. But he talking to them people and they providing them with certain things. So that's
then he's snitching. So him and 6ix9ine can go over there and be little
buddies.
Let's get to the facts of everything coming together because he was so eager to work with 6ix9ine, all that shit. I know he made it to where it's played out to talk about it. Because he was controlling the whole narrative, but it's never played out to talk about that.
Hell no.
Let's get back to the beginning. But wait, we still on 21 Savage.
Let's get back.
21. He showed restraint and he was cool during the little fake
the whole time
house. But I think Wack do have some points, and I'm kind of like thinking like because with all this new information, I think Wack got some people. And the Alphabet Boys' best friends that's putting them on to certain shit. So
that's something else I was saying for sure. Like no doubt. Like
that shit. Yeah, the paperwork they couldn't even find it. I was listening to the Clubhouse shit earlier today that they did on 21. They talking about they couldn't find it. They was on that motherfucker looking up the case and all that shit, looking up his name. They couldn't even find him getting caught up by ICE. And that shit is kind of strange. And I think that's the points that Wack was touching on that was like, oh shit, like hold up.
Why has he got a file? Why has he got a
closed file?
Closed file, a hidden file. Why is that now?
Yeah. Good.
You can't find none of his shit. We know he got gun charges. We know all his charges and shit and his priors and shit like that, but it don't pop up no more. So it's just like weird. Like, what the fuck is going on?
If you lost your shit, you must have quit.
Yeah, he right, James. It was a good look for Wack. I think he had that already. I think he already had that information, and because Tokyo did that shit, that's what put him on 21 to take that shit. Because Wack needed something to get out of this. His shit being aired out.
He's got his specialty files. He's got his specialty files. His ace in the hole. It's like, all right, if I get caught, doing some weirdo type shit, I'll let this out. If I get caught on some gang related shit, I'll let this out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But he's definitely got like his stash of shit to go in on when shit gets thick.
Yeah, and the way we've been basically fucking covering Wack for the past months or whatever. So just think about how he thinks, and you think. He heard other people talking shit about him behind the shit. He did. But why did he attack homie so viciously? I feel like, he had some information. He was mad about that. But I don't know, man. For real.
That's because they found out that he's gangbanging in two different directions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn, man, my bad. Keep getting calls. Macy was hitting me up.
Back 100. He's like, yo, y'all better stop talking that shit. He's trying to call you.
Don't forget he's dangerous.
Yeah, he probably might. I don't know, but fuck it, I don't
He's
care.
gonna send Reek down and fucking try to fuck us up on the low.
I know, Rick. You these niggas.
Yo, Reek mad at me right now.
Yeah, whatever. Let's wait till pictures about him come out. We'll find out what's up with him.
Back with Wack because we heard him on the shit.
Yeah,
So he back with Wack. Oh yeah, they
all the way back.
So they're not broken up fully. They just had like a little tiff, a little lovers quarrel, and now they're back together.
Bro, opening up rooms and shit now for 100. Like he moderating the motherfuckers now. You know what I'm saying? So
sounds like you need him. You need him as a cover man or something like that.
Well, actually, we didn't lie when we said Clubhouse. We put up the video that he made me name it. Clubhouse ain't been the same since Reek. It's on the channel.
Yeah,
Reek made me name it that, and I did it. He ain't make me, but I agreed to name it that.
Yeah,
that's what I said. I was like, yo, you know, you showed up with the name for the title.
Nobody make me do shit but the police. Other than that, other than that, you know, and he wasn't lying. Basically, Clubhouse ain't been the same, and now look, he come back with a blast,
he coming back harder
at P Diddy or whatever.
Like, plus, he wants Reek on his side because Reek could go in on him. So he figures, yo, let me bring this dude back into the fold. That way, he's not blowing me up out there too.
Yeah, but what y'all think about that Diddy shit? They did that. Was
that doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, there's been around since they announced, or we're going to announce the gay rapper that one time on Hot 97 or whatever it was, and you know, the DJ says, we're going to commercial, and when we come back, I'm gonna release the name of the gay rapper. This is back in the 90s, and when they came back from commercial, it was a whole different DJ on the air.
Yeah, got it inspired, just like he did when he was
a minute and a half, dude was out the studio and replaced.
So it was somebody powerful behind that.
And the only dude who could pull that off at that time, probably Diddy. You know, he had that money. He had that real money. He was the first
influence. He had a lot of influence back then, for sure.
Absolutely.
But you on mute, Malmac? Yeah, for sure. But man, I mean, okay. 21 Savage, you know, that's a question we all gotta we just gotta analyze and watch these rappers. That's all. Watch people, you know. He got caught, he in a gun case. I'm covering it. I'm gonna let y'all know everything that's going on. That's a fact. You feel me? Diddy, I don't know. I ain't gonna take a stance on that. I don't know about that because he was drunk as fuck. You know what drink champs do? They have you drunk as fuck.
Yeah, but where'd that big ass purple dildo come from? Like that just doesn't materialize because you had a drink.
Oh yeah, I forgot. But if you mess with females as freaks, and you play with the things with them.
But he wasn't. He was in there with 3 dudes, you know, and one of them was like the only dude out in the business that's smaller than him. Is fucking what's his name? Funny ass clown kid. I don't know. He's up in there with 2 dudes. Like if you be having like crazy dildo parties with chicks, then put your shit away afterwards. You know, like I don't know.
Yeah, right. You're right. Good point. But,
and it's a big purple dildo laying on the bed. Like it's not like it's a piece of fucking. It's not like a penny that fell in the corner. Like it's a fucking 12-inch purple fucking plastic cock. You know, like that kind of sticks out a little bit.
That shit crazy, but it's not crazy because man, I've been hearing shit like this forever.
I mean, it's not crazy that it happened. I'm just saying it's crazy that like that thing would be left all over the bed and like.
Oh man, bro, telling Kevin Hart to stay away from the bed. Kevin Hart like,
Kevin's always the smallest one in the room, bro. Kevin's always the smallest one in the room.
Cameron got a story about he was at Diddy house, I think, and he went up in the room and there was in the bathroom and there was one of those things, a dildo. In the bathroom, some shit like that. If I ain't mistaken, you feel me? We gonna get into Hassan. We gonna get into that, yo. But like, so that's that. All this shit been circling Diddy for a minute. So yeah, it's still questionable. But I ain't gonna put the stamp on it. That's all. I can't do that. Homie. I can't do that. My nigga Can't Wait is talking about Jay, but guess what? Jay been working with a Fed that put away people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
she's a head of
right. She's a rat or nothing, you know. I still say Jay the GOAT. I'm from Brooklyn, shit, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The bitch put away a lot of dudes, you know what I mean?
He did put away a whole cartel.
Yeah. Feel me? So
yeah. Shit,
I Diddy bullshit too.
And what they saying is Jay got some answering to do about that Foxy situation, man. I don't want to call the big homie out like that, but
why? She was young.
She was underage,
yeah. It's gonna come back around too. Nothing gets away with shit. It comes back.
Yeah.
Now YouTube era.
Yeah. That shit full circle now.
So I know I could look it up on YouTube, and 1,000 podcasters and YouTubers covering that shit
already. Talking about it.
You know what I mean?
So, of course.
It's just ill how the game go, man. You do the dirt, it's gonna come back to you.
Like, yeah, you can't be sweeping shit under the rug no more. That's not happening these days.
Not at all,
buddy. You heard during R. Kelly trial, he said he got somebody to give up if he get found guilty and shit like that. They saying it might be the Jay shit.
Who?
Jay-Z shit.
Oh.
They say he said he had somebody to give up or some shit like that.
Yeah, there's no better way to prove anything than ratting on somebody else.
Yeah, he gonna rat. He gonna rat on somebody.
I told you, once people talk that shit, stand on this, stand on that, and the second that cell door closes behind them on a 30 or better,
he like fuck that.
Speaking of rats, the new information, Jimmy Hinchman, they saying he finally like fucking and he's ratting now.
Yeah,
like I was thinking like. You got people like little baby brother who baby not claiming no more.
Right.
But he's out running around podcasting. Then there's like numerous more examples of dudes that been there like fuck that I'm about to rat get out.
Yeah.
And podcast and do whatever. Yeah. So the game is ugly.
It's crazy.
The homie from Flatbush, he's an old gangster motherfucker. You know what I mean? He was
the one it was like stacking up and singing songs and shit.
Yeah. Now he's sitting up there. He probably seen Baby Brother. He probably see other people. He seen Tekashi running around getting
Bristol
all that.
Hot Boy. Yeah.
Fuck them old rules, man.
Yeah, he said, "Fuck this shit. I'm about to adapt to this new street code. Fuck it."
So he ratting, yo. And he the one that put out information on Diddy being gay and all that shit too.
Yeah.
Like type of shit dealing with little boys and type of shit. That's what they were talking about. You know what I mean?
Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right. It was the R. Kelly might snitch on Diddy. My bad. I didn't mean to put Jay in that shit. My bad, Jay.
You bugging. I ain't hear that.
Nah, but they are.
I had no parts of that.
My bad, Jay. Hey, fuck it. We gonna leave that shit alone. Hey.
Bug it out.
I fuck with Jay. Nah. I don't want to fuck over no Brooklyn niggas.
Nah.
I fuck with Brooklyn heavy.
Now, Jimmy
I ain't said a fucking word.
Jimmy Hinchman, right? And if he get out and start a podcast, he gonna get money, period.
Yeah.
Game go now.
Man. It is. You know, his boys just got that 300 mil, so
feel me?
Like, I need to go touch some of that.
One G I gotta give it up to a Suge until he rat. I don't know if he will.
Yeah.
He a real
Suge, they said.
What's he gonna do? Tell on himself? Like who are they gonna give a fuck about? Like
no, he got
unless
he got information.
Unless he tells him Jimmy Hoffa's body is at. Like unless he comes up with where Jimmy Hoffa's buried at, like they don't give a fuck about anything he's got to say. Like he's got to come real strong with some information if they're gonna look past all the shit that he did. Like I said from day one, that cat's a pit bull. He needs to be put to sleep. That's the bottom line. He's just that dude. He's not safe to be in the world amongst all these other sick fucks in Hollywood. He makes them look even worse. I mean, he's the worst out of all of them. Like, that's pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. He makes them look bad.
Yeah. Okay, now let's get into this 1090, Jake. Hassan, I don't know what's up with homie. Why he got such a vendetta?
Right.
He's a fucking racist. I mean, there's just no two ways about it. And then on top of that,
got some good points though. I ain't gonna lie.
No, but on top of that, like the bottom line is like when you don't got shit to say, it's super easy when you're talking about the hip hop world and shit like that. It's super easy to just go in on like the most notable or the loudest white boy there is. So like, anytime it gets slow or it gets boring, all he does is just fire off about 1090 Jake now because he's a white boy who's involved in this, and everybody knows who he is. So now he's just got to say some shit about him, and it's an easy fallback. It's like, oh, racist white boy. Like, all right, people are going to agree. It's going to get clicks. You know what I mean? He's got nothing else to talk about right now, so that's his fallback. It's always his fallback. Like, he's just a piece of shit. Meanwhile, everything that he says that Jake was saying, he said the exact same shit as everybody else at the exact same time. But in his video, he specifically talks about how it wasn't necessarily his girl that set him up with the, with this whole fucking, with his girl dropping a location, then rolling up and killing him and taking his chain. Like, everybody was saying that his girl dropped the location and then, like, she set him up, but like most likely she made a mistake. And 1090 Jake even said, he's like, it could have been somebody in the restaurant peeped this kid out and called somebody and was like, yo, slide through, he's here, or somebody.
Even Spider-Loc said, yeah, the girl, Spider-Loc still, he's like, the girl dropped the location, she shouldn't have did that. We all know
that, like, that doesn't mean she's in on it, you know what I mean? She might not be moving like that. She don't think like that.
She's a female. They into the Instagram and all
Look,
that shit.
Who the fuck runs up in a Waffle House at fucking 1 PM and snatches somebody's chain after he shoots him? That's just like crazy.
That's rare, but you got
who would expect that to happen? Like, you would think the one place you're safe is there of all places, like just based on the fact that who would be crazy enough to do it? Yet it happened, and once again, a fucking another high-profile murder happens publicly, and the cops are like, we have no clue what happened.
No, they know.
Now they found that shit out in 2 weeks, 16 days to be exact.
Got the people, yeah.
Yeah.
I think, and it ain't come out like gang shit either. It was just some family.
Nah, it was just some regular family that just was hungry. Like, them motherfuckers probably had that PPP shit. They probably was coming up off that the damn shit they give you, the government get the stimulus and all that shit like that. You know what I mean? They was probably used to eating.
That's why when rappers are out buying these pieces, they should get two. They should have an exact made replica, but made of CDs. Make it of CDs and shit. That's what you wear out. That way, if somebody runs down on you, you don't lose shit.
Facts.
And then you still got the other one for big time appearances, TV videos. But when you're going to the Waffle House, maybe not go out with a McMahon.
Real shit is a statement of like, I'm a motherfucking super G. Fuck it, you come.
Yeah, but like majority of the people who be talking about people's chains don't even know what a VVS stone is anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't fucking know.
They don't know the cuts, all that. Like,
no clue. That's why there's diamond testers out there, because people can't look at a fucking diamond and tell you if it's real or not.
Yeah.
Fucking I'm getting annoyed by 1090 Jake. I seen his last shit. He come on, I watched all of his nose, and I'm like, yo, clean your nose. I'm sorry. I think somebody from this channel told him to clean his nose in the comments. But
that's crazy.
Because he had some shit hanging out his nose. And it dude, like, but your boy Hassan a retard because he doesn't have no valid reason to come at him. He's just trying to pick.
No, hold on. That's disrespectful. Don't be saying all that. Retarded people are nothing like that. I don't mean like that. They're nothing like
that. Hey, Lord, I shouldn't say that word either. But
yeah, we're gonna get canceled.
He's a weird one. You know what I mean?
He's a retard, like he is, and that's sorry, like that's just the word that we grew up using. We don't mean it the way people want to pretend like it's being meant. Like I said, like don't be putting that on people with Down syndrome. Like they're not crazy weird like him. They're just different than us. But like he's the retard. You know what I mean? The other people just have Down syndrome.
Yeah, for real.
I can see that.
Your boy, so Wack, ass in the air. And if you remember, like in the beginning when it started with him and Mika, the girl, she had cocktails with Mika.
Yeah,
I guess not bad looking chick, and popular. Whatever.
Yeah,
smash or pass? Smash.
I smash.
Yeah, exactly. So Wack, he chose smash, obviously, and they've been smashing for a minute. And I guess I don't know, but from the audio that Wack put out, and it was kind of disturbing too to hear the conversations that they had on the phone, and she basically professing her love to him, and like I love you. I just want to be with you. I love you. I love you. Just showing her.
Sounds like she be smashing his like button.
And I'm guaranteed, like we said the other day, like his marriage is probably fucked up, just like Charleston White dumbass let the internet fame break his marriage up. Like these guys are so addicted to this clout shit and this internet shit. They'll
give it all up, including the booty hole.
And they got kids and shit too. So he up, you know, they was hanging out, and Wack got caught up with the video. It's not a picture, it's a video, and she got the video of him talking on the phone to some girl on Clubhouse with his ass up in the air, and somebody said it almost looked like it was tooted up. I ain't really look at this.
Nah, I can't. I never looked at it. I just see like the little shit they put on the little Clubhouse thing. That's the furthest I ever went. Oh God, my kids would drop if I'm lying. I would never look at that.
Motherfuckers downloaded new fucking like editing fucking apps and shit so they can zoom in closer and get a better, clearer picture.
Man,
but at the same time, because some YouTuber said some funny shit. Some YouTuber had the picture and had the Moesha. You remember the beginning of Moesha where she be laying on the bed talking on the phone? Yeah. He had that music playing in the background. And he's like, this motherfucking Moesha, butt ass nigga on the phone. And the thing is, it sounds so crazy the way he was talking because he was like, motherfucker on power roof, butt ass nigga.
Don't put that on your step,
see, I didn't get that far. See,
anytime it gets heavy, he goes straight to Pyru. What's it? Where you at? Come, I'll come see you with the crew. Like that's
I'm in the valley.
Yeah,
that's
so
yeah.
Going in on somebody on the goddamn line, you feel me, and getting recorded by a bro. You know, that's some shit that like nobody supposed to be in the fucking whole facility. You supposed to have the doors locked and it's only supposed to be you. You laid up, but that's crazy.
Man. And that's not even his bride like that.
Not even his bride.
Like, if he feels safe doing that, what would he do behind closed doors with nobody?
He a different motherfucker for real. He didn't know that he met the broad on Clubhouse.
Yeah, I wonder how Pyru feels about their frontman or their fucking most popular fucking member out there doing all this wild shit.
And it's crazy how he's trying to belittle her, but nigga, you was in there safe, butt naked, willing to just mod out. Y'all was good. Y'all was close as fuck. And now you trying to put out the audio like this girl was upset with me. She da. Yeah, she okay, but you was with her too though.
Yeah,
you know me. So stop it. You know what I mean? And I know, man, it's just sad though to break up the marriage behind some old your ass in the air out here.
Yeah,
I think it's good for her. I mean, it could have gotten a lot worse. What if it had continued to be a secret? Like, what else? What the fuck would he be doing behind his chick's back? Like, he coming home and putting stuff in her that she didn't want in the first place. Now, like, I'm glad she found out. It sucks. That's terrible. But she ain't going nowhere. Let's be honest. She ain't gonna go nowhere.
Yeah.
And if she does, she'll be back.
Yeah, I mean, he changed the whole lifestyle, and they've been together since they were like teenagers and shit. I could kind of.
What does she do? What's her job?
She worked for Wack and all that shit.
Yeah, she boss lady.
Like the secretary type.
But Hassan Campbell, he out there on vacation, but on a live doing his job, I guess, because that's how he able to be on vacation. But he was so emotional. Like I'm like, you letting this shit affect you while you out on vacation with your wife, like
right?
That hating the weirdo shit, like that's not cool. But maybe he's just a smart motherfucker that wanted to look like that, so that's how he get his views or whatever. I don't know, but it's just like what I'm saying is how they letting this internet fuck over their life. Now we watch Wack like come from just being Wack 100, the cool dude who dude or whatever. And
never that.
I seen him as a gangster, bro.
But you don't know. We knew about him when he was knocking out.
Yeah, when he was knocking motherfuckers out.
Clubhouse and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and when he's knocking them out, then he's doing weirdo shit with them with their ass.
But then the true colors come out because he just really went, and now it's just so fucked up. Stutterbox, he's a real reputable, and Jesus, I know, was saying yeah. And
he's still loved by the Crip community too. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is still rocking with him like Factors and shit like that. So I'm trying to.
And he says Wack is a rat. Wack is CR2, and they got the paperwork with CI2. They was calling him his nickname Bat. You know what I mean? And he was ratting on all these motherfuckers. He was trying. It was just crazy. I'm listening to it like, what the fuck? But now with all the shit that's coming out about him and the way he snakes all these people, it's like it's not that hard to to believe. And actually, with the way he did handle the 21 Savage situation, what kind of dude does that?
Right.
And just with no paperwork, call somebody a rat because you mad that they was
like he went from Mr. fucking paperwork to all of a sudden he's just on circumstantial bullshit.
Yeah, wow.
That was the thing. He was like, you don't have no right to call no man a snitch without that work. With a work. That was his whole shit. He was standing on that. Now
until his ass is all over the internet. Yeah, until his ass is over the internet, and now anything is fucking fair play to him.
Yeah, it's like fuck it, all rules.
Yeah, he took a cue. He took a cue.
Dead, nigga. We on new rules now. Fuck that.
He took a cue out of the Bill Clinton playbook. It's like, bro, you get caught dirty, just fucking make a war happen, go crazy, do some ill shit. Like that's what he does.
About the situation with the '60s and all that, like niggas like that, and I mean, I'm sorry, excuse my language. The dudes like that at that caliber, they don't have their phones out recording. You in the circle, you were in the inner circle on the stage and shit with certain people that ain't,
they ain't with the internet.
So shit go down. It go down. I think he got served. I believe he got slapped, and nobody caught it on camera.
He said
there's just certain things that like official dudes don't do. Like they don't be doing that. Like they don't eat lunch. You know what I'm saying? Like there's just shit that they don't do.
God damn.
Nah, but that's a fact. BullRad going crazy. Yeah. So I think he got slapped, and I'm saying, this is what I'm trying to say is I'm questioning everything he ever said. Basically,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's suspect. He's super suspect right now. He made himself look really bad.
He's two-stepping, and he being a hypocrite in some instances. So it's
like,
fuck, homie.
The second he fucking hits a little bit of smoke, and this kid's fucking running and screaming and yelling fire everywhere. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. And that's not safe for a dude to have that type of little platform when he's just a crazy tyrant.
Just threw his credibility out the window. You know what I mean? Like before, like if he literally just kept it pushing like he always does, people would be like, like he's keeping it mad cool. Like he probably ain't fucking. It's probably just circumstantial. But nah, you start fucking acting all crazy. Order as soon as somebody opens their mouth about you. I mean, this just based on his reaction, the way he handled it.
Yeah,
I'd say guilty as fuck. You know what I mean?
Guilty. Yeah, how is this nigga and how is this nigga bigger than his artist? Like for real, like really, like
he got addicted to that.
He's
fame.
Bigger than the
you know why? Obviously, he banging bros off really. He became a man on that app, and I heard he owned a piece or whatever. And his man, Kanye.
Yeah, he owned. I heard 21 of them own Clubhouse too. They own it.
Yeah. Whoever,
Clubhouse too.
Whoever celebrity that be on it, they got a piece of it.
Yeah.
And so this could be a little with these little grimy dudes. This bullshit could just be some shit between them. Just
some Clubhouse little shit. You know what I mean? To get they shit. 21 might be dropping the album sometime in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? He trying to get his little paper up. I don't know what the fuck going on, but there's some weird, slick shit going on here, and I can't put my hand on it because niggas so wishy-washy. They saying one thing this day, and then
that's what I'm saying. There's no credibility anymore. You know what I mean? There's no nobody. It's like I always say, like nobody stands on shit, especially the ones who be talking about how they stand on things. Like they just don't. As soon as the slightest bit of adversity comes, they just go back to doing all the shit that they talk shit about people doing. So it's like right there is just a full-on confession to me. You know what I mean?
Like he was mad at Hassan for recording them. Like I didn't say that. Hassan recorded me like a bitch nigga and put that shit out there. Now you're recording motherfuckers. Yeah. Oh, you can't call nobody a snitch without the work. Where the work?
Where's the paperwork at? And that's the one thing he had going for him. That's why I would actually stand up and say, like, I don't fuck with him, but I respect it because he's always got that paperwork. He comes with facts. Like, he don't talk that bullshit. And now all that credibility, bro, fucking, he just washed it away in one fell swoop.
And tell you the truth, he got into it with Reek behind that broad, I think, behind Mika.
Yeah.
That's the ill part. And now he was banging her. He ended up banging her. Like, that's some obvious dude shit,
Yeah.
Obvious
Yeah.
shit. Grimy ass motherfucker.
That big bank shit. He
Now
playing that big bank.
Because Reek don't give a fuck. Reek just like, let me roll with you.
Yeah, he just want to get put on for real. Like,
Yeah.
Paul.
Like, but it's just like, yo,
Wack.
Wack, along with everybody else in the industry that does this kind of shit, just proves immediately, right off the bat, after all that hard work they did to prove who they were and that they stand on this and that they back it up with paperwork, you know, as soon as they're official, then something happens and they just let it all go to shit immediately by fucking acting all crazy, doing exactly what they said they would never do. Mm-hmm. And it's like, bro, like I said, the slightest bit of adversity, and he fucking does this. Now imagine he's in a fucking room with that light in his face with 3 detectives going off about a murder. Now what's he gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like 2 days ago or 2 weeks ago, I would have said he would never say shit. And now I think he'd fucking talk immediately.
Yeah, for real.
That shit crazy. He talking about 72. He gonna start telling nigga, I don't know.
He's got 5 years left. He's gonna start ratting out. Yeah, that right there, that's a great statement to make to keep yourself.
Yeah. That's his main statement right now. His main thing. He likes saying that, bringing that up. You know what I mean? Yeah, crazy situation. But yeah, now you know. This is good because you got to analyze the fuck shit. So that way you're more equipped and able to dodge it when it's coming. You feel me? Because never ever get fooled by the fuckery.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for real. It's smoke and mirrors everywhere.
Shit is grimy in this industry, bro. Like they got no type of heart, no type of soul. They got no type of. They just
no code, and they're the only ones out here talking about. And they're the only ones who are out here talking about having a code and sticking to it, you know, and all that. They're the only ones who are out there pumping that shit, and they're the first ones to fucking break it the minute something bad goes, you know, sideways.
Opportunity fast motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
He's trying to make content out of everybody, and that shit is fucked up because niggas probably have genuine respect for this nigga, genuine love for this nigga. This dude, and he just, you know what I mean, just out here just, you know what I mean, backstabbing all of them and shit like that. Like, Mika wouldn't have did that shit if he didn't backstab. Like, I don't want to be on Mika's side because I feel like she was wrong too in some instances, but at the same time, she felt backstabbed, so she did what she had to do to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she hit him hard.
But you know what pisses me off? He's going to still have the same amount of people following, if not more now, you know what I mean? Like, and it's just like another bitch-made cat out here exposing himself, and like all it's going to do is make him more popular when meanwhile
I'm about to ask that question. You think like he really give it, like the way he been moving, judging his character, now he's the talk of all of the shit. And even though it's a bad picture, it's his ass up in the air, but it's floating around the whole fucking, you know. I don't think he give a fuck. I think he that grimy, but even his family, he sacrifices his, you know, for this clout shit. So I think he, you know, that's his goal. I think he achieving it, the foul ass. Yeah. But you gotta be careful moving like that. That's all, because he's building so many enemies. Like the suspect list gets too long, and then it's like, oh. Who knows? It's too many suspects.
Yeah.
But you know, shout out to all the homies, you know, checking in.
Yes, sir.
This was another one. We covered the topics. We did our job. You heard? And we gave an alternate perspective. Gave you mine. You heard? So shout out to everybody checking in. Of course, shout out to my boy James Hudson.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to all the other homies, you know, for sure. GT.
Shout out to Wack went on his ass for, you know, providing.
We ain't shouting that shit out. Lord.
Oh, shout out.
Yeah, we should make an IG page for his butthole.
Can't wait. The homies for sure.
Yeah. Man, yo, this shit. I don't know, man. This industry shit, like niggas wanted to be in that motherfucker, but not with this type of shit going on. Like,
he's got to change the name of the show now to the Birdhouse.
To be a star, if you just jumping off the porch, these dudes is ready to do anything. Any dude you hear talk about, I'm ready to do.
Right.
Most of the time they will.
They lie.
That's some fucked up shit, but they ain't lying, yo. Shout out to y'all though. Peace.